Yes, you will.
Stop making me pull up 74. I want to plot taking 27.
There we go. I got your token done in just a second. Ah.
Hmm.
Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
I feel I should be able to prepare like all of the 0th level spells, not just 6, because it's dumb.
You know what? Fuck you, mate.
Exactly.
That
Pathfinder says,
was a little
fuck
large
you
there.
and your desires.
There we go.
Pathfinder says, fuck you and your hopes and dreams.
Meanwhile, outside my window, you can hear a shit ton of fireworks going off.
Really? I hear fireworks all the time. Only they're not fireworks, they're actually the police gun range that's like within walking distance of my house.
Well, whenever I hear fireworks, it's one of two things. One, actually, fireworks. Two, gunshots. Yay for living near a hood.
Hey, Rowan.
Yay! I hear
up?
gunshots too, but it's, you know.
I'm
fireworks.
reminded of that one long form improv bit we did when somebody brought balloons for that party
Oh God.
and they kept popping throughout the show.
Oh fuck! I remember that. Holy shit! Wow.
I'm so sorry. Who built a church next to a gun range anyway?
Who built a hospital next to a gun range?
That
Smart
was
people.
one too, I think.
That's a smart people. Yeah, that's smart people. Yes.
Hey, I would totally much rather go to a hospital next to a gun range because when I get discharged, I'm gonna go to the gun range.
And getting back up in the hospital.
It's, you know what? It'll be worth it. I love the gun range. I haven't been to the gun range in a while. I need to get down there.
I think that has to be my favorite running joke of all our shows.
Yes. That was glorious.
Is improv really improv if you have a running joke? Come on now,
Not really.
cheaters.
It is when balloons keep inexplicably popping.
Okay, so
You're
you're all
salting
set.
the crowd when you do that.
I need to
I
think
see
of
how it
3
is.
more things to write down to warn the people about that might take place in this campaign.
You're too late.
Oh, sorry, happening. All right, so
Probably
intro,
just-
go.
Children
Warning,
spell it-
the following sessions of Pathfinder involves mature subject matter such as dissection, impaling, the crunching of skulls, necromancy, terrible decision-making, chronic alcoholism, chronic swearing, and chronic masturbation. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm not sure that last one really applies, but
That's
Hey,
Speak
you
for
know,
yourself.
People will have
Speak for yourself.
anything.
that was amazing.
People will be
I'm
laughing
crying. I'm
heroic
crying. That was
voice.
amazing.
The chronic masturbation totally applies, though.
There are folks jacking off to things.
Well, considering all the sexual content that's in the game, we'll worry about that later.
There's so much sexual
Oh, that's
content.
gonna
You
know Rowan
rapist
and I have
doctor,
years together.
and you rapist Iron Shield.
Oh God.
uh,
Okay, have I forgotten to do anything with my character sheet?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
I
get
imagine
that done
they-
before you start recording.
the recording's already been going on, you morons.
Oh, fuck.
We're live.
That's why he did the introduction. What the fuck were you thinking?
We're live.
The introduction.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
introduction you told him to do.
Yeah.
Please, sir.
We've been live.
God damn, we've been playing for 2 minutes, and I need a drink already.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
So,
I think I have everything.
Leon,
Mm-hmm.
the team that did Gurren Lagann is now coming out with another series this season
Oh, Jesus.
called World Trigger.
Oh, God.
Ow!
Just hearing it, I'm worried.
Row, row, fight the power.
Exactly.
I thought it was
Yeah.
row, row, row your boat.
Gently down the street.
Oh, no. It's row, row, fight the power.
Do the impossible.
Row, row, fight the power.
Row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Yeah.
Ha ha, fooled you. It's a submarine.
Well, then.
Eh.
Terrible death to die, terrible death to die, hi ho there, a terrible death to die.
So, we all set?
Terrible fate now.
Yeah, I have greater cleave. I want to start killing shit. Come on now.
You're not gonna be killing shit for some time.
I think my
I will
macros are all over the
find
place.
peasants and kill the peasants. Damn it!
No. Down,
Oh
Valerie.
yeah, since
Down.
we have some time
My
right now,
bloodlust
I
must
should
be
formally
sated.
warn you all that, actually no, it's probably more for Val's sake, because Val doesn't have that thing. Val! I forgot to mention this, but in the Imperium, you need licenses to carry heavy weaponry.
It's not a heavy weaponry. It's only 8 pounds.
It's a great sword.
It only weighs 8 pounds. It's not like it's a siege cannon.
It's
I-
still a great sword. You need a license for it.
I have a
Anyway.
feeling. I have a
Two great
feeling
swords
that'll
and
be.
break.
Yeah, I have the feeling we can easily deal with the licensing issue.
Yeah.
Like
Hopefully.
retardedly easily.
I guess if it's 2 great swords and an earthbreaker, then yeah, that's something like 30 some odd pounds. I guess that's heavy weaponry.
of which
But
you
one
can,
earthbreaker is only
Kind of.
only 8 pounds.
not to mention you can only use a great sword now.
It's true.
No, I
If
can
I-
use the others. I just take I don't have proficiency in them anymore.
Huh.
We talked about that.
That's one way of doing it.
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, I take a double non-proficiency penalty, so a -8 instead of -4.
Jeez.
Oh, there we
Alright,
go.
I
There's the
think
message that says.
But you know what? If I'm raging, I can still probably bash somebody's face in.
For that matter, don't you take ACP if you're not on attacking with weapons you're not proficient with? I think you do. So
I think you just take negs to hit. I don't think you take negs to AC.
well, let's look it up.
I could be wrong, but Valerie's going to get hit by a potato that's being stepped on and turned into French fries. So, you know, if anything's hostile, it's going to hit her.
Okay,
its
so
only
let's get this,
option is
No, it is just
to,
-4.
to hit her
get
before
this
she
train
kills
wreck
it.
moving. 'Cause I do want to.
Oh God! It's my impersonation of a train wreck.
Why the hell do I have a red and a blue dot?
Anyways, let's get this shit rolling.
Fuck those dots. I'm gonna.
Alright, so when we last left our group of misfits,
Intrepid adventurers, please.
And the doctor.
Yeah, get it right, you insulting bastard.
And the doctor.
okay, when we last left our 2 psychopaths, the bromance and Leon.
Socially misunderstood. Fuck you.
I get to be the normal one. I get to be the normal one.
Hey, the doctor's normal. Anyone would be an alcoholic if they had to put up with everything he's had to put with.
We're in the bromance. Leave us alone.
Got the bromance when one of them's secretly gay and the other one makes the panties drop.
Okay, the GM is broken, guys. Good job.
I don't know. Doctor, are you gay?
I can't believe we spent the first fucking 10 minutes of just dicking around. God.
Why are you surprised at this
Can't
point?
even-
You Pathfinder, what were you
He's
expecting?
not even drunk.
Ugh.
You been
Oh,
here
my
for the
nose
last
hurts.
campaign?
Oh, my nose.
Oh, it is such a good question for you there. Are you
Yeah.
doing the variant? Are you doing the variant?
I am doing the variant.
You're doing the variant. That's right.
I don't know why you're all that surprised with us.
Okay,
shouldn't
okay. Do we have it all out of our system?
Well,
For now.
No, it's gonna go on the entire session. It's just.
Ugh. It seems I haven't here yet. My God. That's how we even get started. Seems probably gonna be like, "Hey, I'm here."
I'm just pre-warning you. I mean, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Now that I got my Cthulhu music going, we can get started.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Let me go through my notes really quickly, since I didn't have time to look at it because I was laughing so fucking hard.
That's your fault, not ours.
Hey.
Let's see.
Had
Vic
all
saw a
the sessions.
psychotic person. Let's see.
I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
She's
No
not
shit.
psychotic. She's socially misunderstood. Get it right.
Psychotic.
That's offensive, sir.
Lock her up.
It is
All right, so
truthful.
you guys were
Going
just
to sue for
you guys were just hanging out with Variel. He told you guys about what's going on. In the
No,
city.
no, it was literally just Corin and Leon that were. Everybody else was being dumb and went to the wrong house.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
I don't think
It's
you
not our
actually
fault
told
we went to the
anybody
wrong
which
We
house
didn't tell
you were
anybody.
going to.
No,
all right.
they
So
went to the wrong
while that
house.
conversation is going on, let's switch over to the other 3/2.
We split the party accidentally.
So Val and Belford, you guys come upon a house. It's not too fancy, but not too common. It's a very nice house. Has a very well kept garden, fence, all that fun stuff.
Oh,
Wow,
this is
okay.
nice.
Oh,
The guy's gonna just be like, "Okay, here's the house. Good day. I don't know you people," and then walks away.
before he walks away, Val's gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck as he turns around.
What do you want?
Are you sure this is the right house?
This is Second Lieutenant Leon Flambart's house.
Go knock on the door with us.
I'm
I
not
have
What if
sure.
a maid
other
answers?
priorities to
She's
do
gonna
right
be
now.
scared. She's going to drag him to the front door, regardless of this.
Make a CMB roll.
Really
Nat
want me
one.
to make a CMB roll.
Nat one.
Yes.
That one, I still get an 11. That would suck, though. That really would suck. Let me go ahead and add that 18.
You begin dragging him to the door.
God damn it.
Belford's just gonna walk behind them. Oh, for once it's not me.
Ah!
Is this what it looks like from the other side?
All
As
right,
he
so you get to the
subconsciously
door.
rubs the hoof print that's probably tattooed on his neck.
So you get to the door.
See, we're gonna knock on the door, and they're not gonna know who we are, because some maid is gonna answer, and then they're gonna scream, because I'm a fucking demon, so you're gonna knock on the door, okay? Okay, and she's gonna shove him in front of the door.
He is going to dust himself off, and then he's going to say, "Good day," and begins heading off.
I'm going to grab him again.
He's then going to say, "Let go, or else I will charge you."
I'm gonna
Then I'm
walk
gonna
up to the door and
use the
knock.
arm.
Oh,
I was
okay.
fixing to say his hand to knock on the door, but that works too.
So, few minutes go by. The guard's going to walk away.
Val's gonna grumble and hope he gets eaten by a giant spider sometime in his future. She's gonna say that in Infernal. No, Draconic. No, Infernal. Yeah, let's go with Infernal.
All right, so a few minutes go by, and then you hear a female voice behind the door that says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Yes, this is Dr. Belford and company. Could you tell Leon we've arrived?
Leon, he has not come back yet.
Wasn't he? I'm gonna lean over to Valerie. Wasn't he coming this way?
Well, I don't know. I was playing with the Vic. You came to get me. You said he was going home. What's wrong with you?
I
Have
thought
you
he
been
was going
drinking
home.
today?
Val is always playing at the Vic.
That's
Let's be
beside
honest
the
here.
point.
Excuse me, master and mistress. If you're looking for Leon, he could also be at Lord Variel's house.
Ah,
Who the hell
Right.
was that?
They refer to it as the manor, by the way.
She is then gonna say, "Oh, he's not too far from here." She's gonna point to a house that's like 10 houses down.
Damn it! Damn it! That ruins things.
That makes it absolutely hilarious.
I'll take
Val's
it.
going to give a slight curtsy and turn around and walk back to the cart.
tip my hat.
She
And
is
I'm
going to bow, do a curtsy,
Bow.
and then close the door.
Totally has manners.
Thank you.
Fuck you guys. She has manners when she wants them.
I'm gonna grab one side of the cart and start pulling it towards the other house.
Okay.
Chances are I'm probably going to pull him along as I pull the cart.
All right. So going back to Leon and Corin, Variel is going to then say after his nice little long speech. He's then going to say, "Were you two expecting company?"
Wouldn't surprise me if the doctor forgot where the hell he was going.
Well,
drinks
one
so
of my
much.
one of my soldiers kind of just informed me that a tiefling and a rather cloaked person just arrived at your house and then are now heading our way.
Oh, let's hope that's them.
I don't know any other tieflings, do you?
Well, not offhand, but since we are dealing with an organization of assassins, I wouldn't like to rule anything out immediately.
Well, let me put it this way: if they were coming after me, I'm pretty sure we would have heard something by now.
I'm just trying to keep cautious.
We're just that damn good.
Trust me, there is a constant ward over this house. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out without me knowing.
All right. Just I've made mistakes before. Excuse me. As the Phoenix, what would your reaction be if a door shot fire at you?
If a door shot fire at me,
Yes.
I'd absorb that fire.
Lucky you.
Yes, there's a reason why I'm called the Phoenix.
That was amazing. At first I was like, where the hell is he going with this? Oh, right.
Lucky you.
So my caution comes from well, let's I'm not going to beat around the bush here. A door shot fire at me.
He's then gonna say, "Was it hot?"
As hot as fire usually is, yes.
Leon's just kind of like face down. It's like, and why?
You wouldn't happen to have any fire-absorbing armor hanging around that might fit a man of my stature, would you?
No, nothing that I own.
Well, worth a shot.
You know,
Nathan looks,
I did just realize I still have to go report into my commanding officer. Never did do that.
well, I'd hate for you to go out there considering the assassins are looking after you.
And then what do you suggest?
I'll have two of my servants go with you.
I see. Should probably wait for the rest of our group to get here so they don't get lost again.
I'm sure that your servant pointed them in the right direction.
Yeah, I still don't trust Belford.
I'm sure there's a story to that, but we'll see to that when we get to it. Now, for that letter, he's going to take out a really nice-looking dagger and begins opening the letter. Back to Val and Belford. You come across another house that makes Leon's house look inferior. Looks like to be a small castle, large walls, gated front.
Now this is a house. Push his way into front door or gate, whatever.
Yep. Make a reception check as you move forward.
Yay, perception. I don't see much today. With
No, you do
my
not.
720.
I see all the things.
You see
Belford,
most of the
you don't
things.
see anything. You see that the yard is very well kept. Lots of statues.
Oh, it's very nice. I'm gonna walk up to the door. Where did we leave the cart? Is that just outside the gate?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Val would have taken it as close to the door as possible without treading all over the grass and whatnot.
Okay. You arrive at the door, front door.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. A minute goes by, and the door will open, and you will see a half elf through a look at you guys, and then she's gonna say, "Can I help you?"
Yes, is Lieutenant Flambard at home?
He is here. Yes.
Oh, could you tell him Dr. Belford and company have arrived?
Going to back to Leon and Corin. Leon and Corin. Viral's gonna look to you guys and say, "Do you guys know Dr. Belford?"
Oh, he finally made it, did he?
He'll be up. They'll be up in a few moments. Going back to Belford and Val, and then she's gonna say,
So
"You
many
two are
side
expected to
lines,
be here.
watches.
Please come in." She says, motioning you guys to come in.
Perfect. Oh, there's a third in the wagon. She'll be along shortly.
Okay.
Oh, I would leave her alone. She's socially misunderstood. Just let her play with the wagon. And ignore any odd noises you hear. I promise it'll be perfectly okay. And then she'll mutter in Draconic under her breath, probably okay.
And then she's going to say in Draconic, I hope so for the best. And then she's going to say in Common, please follow me.
Owned.
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna
I
mutter in
should have
Draconic.
stuck with
When do you
Infernal
even
after all.
speak Draconic.
That's the reaction I wanted.
And then she will close the door behind you guys, and then she's going to motion for you guys to follow her. Make a perception check as you guys start moving down the hallways.
Get them good rolls done now. Or
Oh.
not. Or not.
Oh,
I'm taking off my hat right now. It's in front of my face.
Okay.
It's a big hat.
Alright. As you guys walk
I'm
down the
apparently
hallways, you notice a
distracted
lot of
by
paintings. Many of them seem to be warlike, others seem to be rather peaceful.
Val will admire the warlike ones.
And then she will lead you guys to a large door, and she's going to knock. You get, obviously, and then she's going to say, Master Vario, Master Leon, Dr.
What the fuck?
Dr. Belford and his cohort are here. She's going to open the door.
Or you make it sound like we're nefarious. Associate, if you would please.
She's going to open the door, and
Val, are you really going to try and say you aren't plotting things?
Val is sweet and innocent and has a magnificent halo.
hang on, let me
Also
eat that
has demon
donut for
horns,
you.
But that's hey,
Give me back
hey.
my flashlight.
Screw you guys. She is a sweet, innocent young woman.
It depends on what we're talking about. Innocent about. There's quite a deal about it that's not quite so innocent.
Well, she's never murdered anyone.
Yes. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
No way.
Okay, so Leon and Gordon, you see Val and Valford walk into the room.
I'm actually gonna pull my scarf down from my face now.
And behind the desk, both of you see a rather old elf who is missing one arm and apparently is opening a letter with a dagger. A very nice looking dagger.
It's about time you two made it. Where's Vic?
In the wagon.
She's in the wagon playing with dead things. It's best to just leave her alone. You know how she gets.
Corn shudders.
So,
Orphan knows exactly what's happening. Instinctively.
Vario the Phoenix, I presume.
Yes. He says, taking out a letter and begins reading it. God damn it. People stop messaging me. Proceed.
I just want to say what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I'm Dr. Belford. This is Valerie.
Pleasure to meet you.
Do a curtsy, womanly bow thing.
No need for all these formal pleasantries. I'm a rather casual person myself.
I was muted there.
How do you people manage to mute yourselves without you noticing?
I
get
don't know.
this. I don't get this. I really don't.
I don't know how much sense that make.
I have a mouse pad. It sometimes clicks things on its own. Anyway, what was I about to say? I forget now.
Damn it.
Alright, going back to what Mario says, he says, please, no need for the formalities. We're all friends here.
Oh, thank you.
He's going to still be reading the letter, and then he's going to put it down, and then he's going to say, my vision's getting worse by the day, I swear. Either that, or Rovik does something really stupid.
Probably the second one, knowing him.
Well, either way, we'll be expecting company tomorrow morning.
This company being...
He's then going to, let's see. Hang on, Leon, can you send me your sheet again?
Oh, great, you're gonna make me pull that sheet up now, aren't you?
Actually, pull back out of that one. He's then going to say in Elvin, your new family.
Uh-oh.
Because everyone except Corin here doesn't speak Elven.
Hmm.
So Val will translate in whispering common your new family. Because poor Corin.
Is there some, I'm going to whisper back, is there some nuance of Elven that doesn't cross the translation barrier? Or is it just me, or does that not make sense?
She'll shrug. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Well, anyways, since you're all here, well, except for the one in the wagon, should we wait for her? Or can we get?
No, she's fine. We'll catch her up. It's fine. She probably wouldn't understand anyway.
Keeps herself to
Trust-
herself mostly.
Trust me, she's gonna be distracted for a while.
She has a new toy.
Don't
Oh,
call
yes.
it that, please.
But
Unless
it's big and squishy.
Unless I think about what's happening in that wagon, the happier I'll be.
Val will noticeably be giggling at Corin's reaction to it's big and squishy.
If it makes you feel any better, she wouldn't let me suit it, so she'll be in there working on it for a while.
Why would that make me feel any better?
You won't see it
It's
for a
an-
while.
It's an inevitability.
It's true, but you have more time to prepare yourself.
More time to mentally prepare yourself.
More time to
What is
lose
the
sleep over it.
Because you're totally.
I
not
was just
gonna be
looking at
losing
you guys
sleep once it's
confused for
there.
a bit, and he's gonna say, "Is there something that happened in the caves that I should know about?"
Don't ask.
Big iron wall here, and she's gonna smack a non-spiked version. Doesn't like bugs, and we found a big bug.
Specifically spiders. I don't believe spiders are technically bugs, they're arachnids, but that's besides the point.
Whatever. You squish them and they die.
That's what they want you to think.
Ariel's,
Oh.
I'm gonna pat Corin on the shoulder and then take off my backpack.
and then Vile's just kind of chuckling to himself. Well then, to catch the both of you up, Leon and Corin here have taken an interest in the murders that happened earlier today. And the
Yeah.
reason why those happened is because the game of death has happened once again.
Don't they know this
Um,
too? Actually,
It's again. Oh, guess who just joined?
Hey!
uh-oh.
Well, you won't get as much time as we thought, Corin.
And
I
now,
sense a disturbance in the force.
and this means that Variel gets to have to deal with a drow again. Ah, yes, this will be a fun interaction.
A drow with a giant spider.
Maybe. She could be distracted with her spider.
I have a feeling that won't fly.
Oh, I hope she doesn't bring that thing inside the house.
Yeah, I doubt
Uh,
that'll fly either.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Oh, I don't know. It could even fit inside the door, actually.
Actually, has
Compression.
has a special ability that allows it to compress to 1/4 of its squares.
Ugh.
So basically, it can inhabit a 5-foot square.
So,
Welcome, Stephen Lesser. So how much rum have you had?
None. I have to drive later.
Okay, excellent. You're sober. Perfect.
wait. This isn't. There's something about this doesn't feel right.
All right, so Stephen, we're gonna assume that Vic, after realizing that she's all alone, will run into the house and get into the office where a rather old elf wielding a
Whoa, whoa. Are you recapping? Because I'm not paying attention at all right now. I'm trying to pull up my sheets and everything.
Oh, okay, so basically, recap: you guys went to the wrong house and are now at the right house.
Okay, I knew we went to the wrong house. Didn't know we got to the right house. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. We went to the right house.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're outside
Alright.
in the wagon, still being a dumbass.
playing with your
You're
spider.
outside in the wagon playing with your new toy.
Okay, cool.
presumably finishing it. Um,
I'm putting the finishing touches on number 6. Cool.
yeah.
Oh, that means I have to pull up 2 sheets. God darn it.
Oh, trust me, I'm looking at 2 sheets right now, and I'm kind of jizzing in my pants about it.
And the other two of us.
Yeah, those two. Scott. upon working on those, freaked out. He was like, I don't think they should count as a CR6. That's nonsense. He was like, I know the player races and player characters got a boost in Pathfinder, so the template dropped from a 4 to either anywhere between a 4 and a 6 to a 2. But you have to realize that they have class levels too, which makes them busted as fuck. Hell, look at the AC. Just that alone is retarded.
Anyway.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this?
And they're not even armored. That's the best part. They're naked.
What the hell? What is this? What are we missing out on here?
Don't worry about it. You guys will experience it really soon.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't expect you guys to fight them.
You don't
Oh,
expect
good.
Val to fight things in what has been now known as the Death Games.
I'm so glad I figured out a way to boost my AC.
Did you take
Anyways,
shield focus?
yeah, luckily I will not have to buy armor.
Shield focus?
No, I already had that. I took Ironhide.
Okay, so getting back to this, so Viral's gonna say, welcome, Drow.
He is.
Oh, wait.
He's gonna say that because I'm not leaving the damn wagon.
Oh, you're not leaving yet? Okay. So yeah, you're
Whose house are we going to?
Varial the Phoenixes.
And have I already done any sort of check on who the hell that is?
You know for
He's a common figure in the figurehead of the.
with a DC 10, which is off the top of your head, you know that he is one of the generals that led multiple attacks against the Drow.
How about a DC? We discussed this. My backstory.
Oh right, backstory. You know that he is one of the. You see him as like one of the most You hate him because of all the damage he did against the Drow. He's like put them into. He's like defeated every house, like nearly putting the Drow into extinction.
Nice. So I know who this is, and I know to stay outside. Cool. I'm not going in. I'm gonna fix the.
But you also know
spider.
that later on he decided to start helping the Drow so that way they don't become extinct for mysterious reasons.
You know, such as Drovik.
What are we, pandas?
Yes. Not nearly as
a cage and
Basically, the only reason why your race is still existing is because of him.
He made a drow breeding program, is what you're saying to me?
Put him in a cage and make him fuck.
And I wasn't even invited? Oh, this guy's a double douchebag. I'm staying in the freaking wagon.
I think we might have to send somebody out to get her.
I think it's been mentioned a couple of times that really it's probably okay to just let her stay out there.
No. We're gonna bring her in.
I'd like to point out, again, that that's a horrible idea. But if you insist...
Well, if you want to be the one to go out and get her, fine.
Varial might not do anything. It's not Varial we have to worry about.
Bingo.
Mm.
Wait, did we ding?
Yeah, you guys are level 5 right now.
Huh.
So, are you going in or not? This is the final question.
No.
Unless someone is going to suggest to my face that I go in, I'm going to use common sense and stay outside.
Alright, so Viral's then going to say, again? Should we wait for her, or should I get the meeting going?
Yeah, we can go drag her in.
Yeah. She's
Alright, I will wait a moment.
Oh.
I'll see that my servants get you guys some seats. And Alright, so Leon, you're going to go out there?
I'm gonna get some help so that I don't get murdered first. And I'm gonna assume that he's got good help around, because, well, I know this.
Yes.
Good luck, Leon. Have fun waking the giant death creature.
So I'm gonna have like a small army out there.
You're going to get 2 servants.
And they're probably enough to do it. Vic, you coming in or not?
You sure that's a good idea?
You'll be fine.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about... If you're insisting, I'm sure 6 will be fine on his own.
I thought it
Her,
was 7. I thought it was 7.
Nope. 7 will be worse, I'm sure, but
Oh god.
6 is all I need for now. And she's gonna get up, brush all the spider bits off of herself, clean herself up a little bit, and then follow you in, I guess.
Is anybody else imagining 7 just being a skeletal dragon or something?
That would be scary. Don't talk about that.
Seven is going to be a flaming skeleton avatar of Tiamat.
Again, let's not talk about this. Wait till 7 actually happens.
It's probably just going to be like a servant or something.
I'm ready for one of us to die and for Val to resurrect them.
Oh god, that would be scary as
So there's
shit.
Vic.
Let's be serious. That is eventually going to happen.
That's gonna be scary. Well, no, not necessarily. If Vic dies first, then nobody can really do anything about it.
Unless I get contingency animate dead cast on myself, so if I die, I'm under my control.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh god.
That is brilliant.
That is terrifying.
Anyways, let's get this going. So you guys are led into the office where Vic, you immediately see Vario, but he seems not to be the man that the elf that you originally pictured him as, but he seems to be more as a crippled old man. He no longer has his spellcasting arm.
So exactly what I pictured him as? No, I'm kidding. I'm not even looking up. I'm looking at my feet right now. I'm gonna refuse to make eye contact with anyone.
There's also seats sitting around.
I'm staying right behind whoever led me in.
That'd be me.
I'm gonna nudge Val. She seems down. I thought working with the creature would have cheered her up a little bit.
Well, here's the difference here. All the Drown think
Val's
of me
gonna-
as
agree with.
the one that caused most of their extinction, which is what they should think of me as. However, I'm trying to change that picture before my final day.
He just admitted that he's the reason why Vic's upset. Pretty much everyone's going to notice
My phone.
Val reaching for her greatsword, but stopping herself and clenching her fist and forcing it back down to her side.
Yeah, that wouldn't be wise.
So please, I recommend you all take a seat and we can start talking about the assassins in the city.
Ephraim's gonna take
Yes.
a seat. He's gonna put his backpack next to him.
I'll just remain standing.
A foot back, foot off to the side. Also standing
Corn-
still, not looking up at all.
Corn is going to lean forward intently, notebook in hand.
Alright, as I explained to both Corin and Leon here. Oh, by the way, I didn't catch your name. He's motions to Val and Vic.
Valerie.
I'd like to point out that motions are useless since I'm not looking at anything.
And you, my lady, what is your name? He says towards Vic, obviously.
She's gonna glance up slightly, look back down, and then spit out the most basic version of her name in Elven, unfortunately, because she has no idea what language he's speaking.
Oh, he was speaking in an undercommon, and like
Oh,
the
he
most
was.
fluent undercommon that you've ever heard.
Huh.
Other than, herself.
That would have warranted her looking up then, so that makes sense. Like I said, same action. Down, up, back down again. Viconia Devere. And she's gonna cross her arms and keep looking down all pouty and emo and whatnot.
Well, Viconia Devere, would you like to take a seat, please?
She's gonna float over to his seat and sit down.
And then he's gonna say, okay, so let's get this started. About 100 years ago, a man by the simple name of Drider began the game of death, which is a group of psychopaths, assassins, and very well-known killers will start roaming the city in search of 100 lives, one of which will be on a list of names of really high noble people in the city. Every year, my name's been on that list, and as you can see, they haven't failed every time against me. What is known about this game is very minimal. However, what is known about this game is that once it's over, a group of guards usually disappears, which is what we refer to as the refs of the game. And they're usually night guards, and always prefer to patrol at night. And every time we've ever found one and interrogated them, they always die before saying anything contaminating. So, the best option right now, since we don't have any other information about where they are or their operations, is simply find one of the assassins and hope that they aren't converted with the curse that seems to be on the rest of the guards. Any questions so far?
How do you plan on doing this?
Well, I'm sure that you five have more strength than I do.
Vic's gonna glance up again, perk an eyebrow, shake her head, and then look back down.
Val's gonna smirk.
As you can tell, I'm kind of underarmed, as you can tell.
Ephraim's gonna try his very best not to laugh.
Vic is gonna make very sure she's looking straight down because the smirk will not stay off her face.
So the most I can do for you guys is push any power that I have onto any officials and get information out of them. In the meantime, I'd recommend you guys do what you can for the most part as far as getting business settled. I'm sure you guys have lots of things to sell from your adventures.
Indeed.
Hey, howdy doody.
Now that is a good point.
And I was going to say, I also offer you any rooms that I have. I have lots of spare rooms I don't really use anymore. You're all more than welcome to stay here.
What?
Boiled dinner, smoked shoulder, potatoes,
Nice.
all that tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Huh?
I'm excited.
Yeah, well, you get out of work at like 4 or 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be done by then.
Nice. So he just suggested we stay in his home?
Well, he's offered. And he's going to look towards Vic and then say, that offer still goes to you, my lady.
Well, for obvious reasons, I have to respectfully decline.
I understand.
Not to mention, I'm certain not only are my particular talents more valuable with less light out, but I have no doubt a large portion of this game of death takes place during the evening hours anyway. It would be a waste to stay cooped up in some manner and sleep.
I'm just offering you guys a bed and meals every day.
That's very generous of you, sir.
Well, I only have so many years left before I die.
Oh, don't say that. With the right treatments, I bet you could get another 50 years out.
He chuckles.
You are getting the filthiest look from the drow right now.
He's just going to chuckle at you, Alfred, and then he's going to say, I've been to many doctors the past couple of months. My favorite one has given me... Actually, strike that. He says, I've visited quite a few doctors before, and when I started reaching this age. My favorite one has given me 50 years to live. That was about 100 years ago. My time is coming, sooner rather than later. And hopefully, I can find some kind of peace for the many horrid actions I have done.
Resist urge to speak. Don't insult powerful spellcaster.
If he lost his spellcasting arm, he can't spellcast sounds like, which is something you would know.
And then he's going to say, also, my library and all the sources of information is free for you guys to use. Sure that many of you can read Common and Elven.
Well, common, certainly. Elven, unfortunately, is a language that has eluded me for the past... Oh, let's see, how old am I? 26 years.
He chuckles and then says, don't worry. As long as you know Common, you can communicate with most folk around here.
Thankfully, and I do have some friends who will, I'm sure, be happy to translate for me. Right.
Well, if you want to,
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank you.
if you want to learn Elven, I can teach you.
Well, I don't imagine you'll have much greater success than any other of the teachers that have attempted it over the past several years, but I wouldn't say no.
And then,
Have any of your other teachers had a great sword to encourage you with? She's just gonna grin,
I wish
a
I spoke
nice,
common.
innocent grin.
Well,
Melford's just
actually,
gonna
now
look
that you
over it.
mention it, there was one.
Melford's
They
just going to
must not
stare
have
at the
been a
both of
bridge.
you right now.
How did I get messed up in this group?
also, Mars gonna look to Yulian, and then he's gonna start saying in Elven. By the way, I want you to stay out of the streets for quite some time, and I'm sure your friends are gonna need some extra help. So so I'm gonna have him help them out.
Not sure that's quite the wisest idea, but you seem to think so, and I will trust in your judgment.
Excuse me. Him?
One of my servants, very loyal man.
Yay, we're getting a babysitter.
Oh, joy.
Are we getting a babysitter?
Yes.
Sounds like we're getting a babysitter.
You'll like this babysitter.
He's then gonna say he's a master of the arcane arts, and he will be more than willing to help you guys out in your investigations.
Oh. That's good, I suppose. Right? Everyone?
Yes, I suppose, though
I don't know what anyone is saying. Yay.
I am loath to leave Leon behind. I suppose it is for the benefit of your health.
Well, I want Leon here for two reasons. One, he has a wife that is bearing child. Two, I'd like to have an extra gun and eyes around here.
Speaking of my wife, though, Doctor, if I could ask a favor of you later.
So, of course.
Later, I said. The later part was important. There.
Anyways, I suppose that is it, unless you guys have questions of me. I'm more than willing to answer any of your questions.
I do have one.
Of course.
Now, you don't have to say yes to this, but, I was wondering if I might be able to, look through your repertoire of, magics. I might be able to replicate some as a formula.
I don't have many magical items lying around. Most of the time when I get magical items, I have immediate use for them.
Oh, no, I meant, spells and the like.
I do have a spell book, but but I don't quite remember where I've put it. I'd have to go check the library again.
How the fuck do you misplay? Oh, whatever.
Actually, wait a second. Let's back a step there. I forget. Do Max's prepare spells?
Yes, they have a spell book.
Oh, okay. Then he's gonna ponder for a bit and says, "I'm sure I have it somewhere. I haven't looked at that for quite some time." Well, it depends on which spell book, I guess. I only have one spell book that I look at every day, and then I have another one with my allotted spells that I've learned over the years. I can give you my current spellbook for now. He says, slapping a rather large and intricate spellbook on the table with one hand. Just a nice loud thud echoes in the room.
He's a badass.
And this is your everyday spell book, is it?
Yes,
Oh my.
I do have to warn you though. I did write everything in Celestial.
Ah,
What
I
a
see.
dick. Well, arcane writing is arcane writing for the purposes of spellcasting. It's not exactly a cookbook. It's rune bullshit.
Yeah, I do believe that is true.
Basically, as long as he can read magic. I mean, even without reading magic, he should still be able to read it technically. But
It just makes the transition of spells easier.
I wish I
the
knew
way-
common because then I'd ask, well, then where are you getting your spells from? Angels? Ha 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 ha.
I thought we had an unspoken assumption that people were translating for you almost all the time.
We did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't speak of it, so I didn't know.
Always assume, unless someone says otherwise.
Always assume I'm sign languaging the fuck out of shit.
Okay,
You know,
cool.
Because I'm
as she has been
multitasking.
this entire campaign.
That's true enough.
Genius.
Well, if you mean it'll make transferring your spells over easier, then what is your source? If Celestial is as close as you can get. She's gonna say that in Elven.
He's then going to say it undercommon. I just have the spells that I prepare every day.
So she speaks to him in Elven, and he speaks to her in Undercommon.
Yep.
Something seems so fucking backwards about this.
We're both being polite and using each other's base language.
You are the
Just
most you are the best Drowic when it comes to that. Holy shit, you're like the most courteous Drow ever.
I'm trying not to attack murder this guy because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do anything, but the lieutenant would shoot me in the face. I prefer to keep my face unshot at this moment.
Maybe not necessarily shot, but stab the fuck up. Yes, you do
Stab
not.
the fuck up is also something I want to keep out of and away from the general face-based vicinity.
1d6 plus 7,
Ouch!
and a crit on a 15 or higher.
Yeah, there's a big
Are there any other
Jesus.
questions while we're here?
No, I think we've got all the information I need offhand, though
Unless
would we
you
be
have-
able to come back to you at some point and ask more questions if more things arise?
I am not moving from this house, and Leon is not as well.
Well, perfect. We'll know where to find you.
Well, you do know that that's a risk too, right? If you're stuck in the house, then everyone, including all of these Game of Death players, will know where to find you.
He's gonna chuckle and then he's gonna say, "Again, they've tried it for the past 100 years. I'd love to see them attempt it."
All right. So, is there any chance you've come to familiarize yourself with any of them? Anything in particular we should look out for? Runes, passwords, any players of note?
There are no reoccurring players this year, 'cause most of the time the ones who succeed in the game are introduced as the newest member of the House of Night. However, backtracking, he's mentioned the House of Night as a
Yeah,
quote.
I managed to pick up House of Night with one of my own knowledge checks earlier.
Yep. As they are introduced into the House of Night, which is an assassin house that is supposedly a drow house. He's gonna chuckle and says, "I haven't heard of any new drow houses being formed in the past. How long has it been since those days?" He's gonna sigh in kind of deep regret.
Exterminates the people, regrets it afterwards.
It's like Hitler, but without the suicide bit, and he just wallows. If Hitler murdered all the genocidal people.
Oh, would it be worth mentioning to them the incestuous vampire duo, whatever
Yes!
their names were?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
thank you for reminding me. My memory's bleeding me these days.
Sorry, the what?
Yes,
Oh, you're
one that
going to like
do-
this story.
You see, for the past, I've been tracking them for the past 20 years or so. There's these two children that have been roaming the countrysides of Miladrani, the Imperium, and apparently the Waters of Illinari. They are referred to as the vampire ancestral twins, although that's kind of a mouthful in my opinion. There hasn't been a really good name for them yet. However, they are described as very few eyewitnesses have said, rather vampiric looking, which since, the name vampires, and they dress in rather dark clothing. One of which is a rather powerful spellcaster that likes to toy with their prey, let's just say, while the other one is a very fast striker, ending lives faster than you can blink.
The gods be damned, and I thought I was a demon. They're
Ah,
incestuous.
they're a
they
charming
say.
duo.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I think something besides just the doctor's attention perked up at that mention, though.
Heyo.
Also, other
Ah.
eyewitnesses have had them calling each other brother and sister, and them sharing kisses and other sexual things amongst each other.
Yes, incestuous as the day is long.
It's
Well, I
24
suppose
hours
it's
worth of
okay.
incestuous. Yes.
Oh,
The surprising
I
thing
guess
is, no one
stranger things have happened.
killed them or even brought back information about them outside of that information.
Well, legends are as good as they say they're.
And I don't believe I got this information from you earlier. Is there an estimated body count for these two?
Estimated body count? Which country do you want to know of?
Let's get a grand sum.
Grand sum. If we're also defining any legends that describe them, we're looking at little over 200 bodies.
Oh, well, that's not. Excuse me?
That's Watch
That's
how's gonna grid.
fantastic.
Only 200. Awesome. What's their bounty?
The current bounty right now, or the ones in different countries?
Where are they worth the most? I assume she's
The
gonna ask.
collective
Can
sum.
we-
I'll take a piece to every country.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
If they're brought in alive, they are worth.
Fuck, bring them in their life. They're incestuous vampires. I have to take a piece of them to every country.
If they're vampires,
Really? You're
isn't
not-
alive kind of a subjective thing anyway?
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Well,
that-
you know, military. You know, they're thinking that they're not actually vampires. There hasn't been a reported vampire since the good old Count Dragul. Back
You
50
do
years
remember me
ago.
telling you about the Green Dragon, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
You do remember me telling you about the Green Dragon, right? Reported alive things are sort of, well,
You can keep your fancy ales.
Grain
you
of
can
salt.
Keep your meat and flagons. Very
Ah,
Well,
yes. I-
Again, those are
uh,
in those tombs. This
To-
is
to be-
surface.
Green Dragon.
To be fair, I guess Lord Barrio, I don't know, whatever his title is. How many demons do you see walking around the middle of the Imperium?
None. What is your point?
She's going to point to her horns and her tail.
or hooves, probably. So,
I don't
feel
see
like
you
that
as a
was
demon. I see you as just another living creature.
you have not seen her in combat.
I will then remind him that this was Lady Jethal, one of Lady Jethal's favored.
Oh, Lady Jethal, how fares she these days?
Not well.
Probably in a few different pieces back in the tomb, but that's
We can
beside
hope.
the point.
Oh, tragic. Who's your
Not
new
really sure
Who's your
what
new
happened to
master?
We're working on that
I am
part.
my own master.
Yeah, you guys are free, remember?
He's gonna get up for a second and begin heading over to Val.
If we're free, why can't we take
Take
the
us-
fucking collars off?
Take a step back. Because, what the fuck?
He's gonna get 5 feet from you, and then he's gonna say, "Relax for just a second."
She'll relax.
And then he's gonna
Someone is
immediately
going to
rip off your
stand.
collars. He's gonna immediately rip off your collar. He's gonna say, "Huh? How about that?"
Like I said, I am my own master. She's gonna take her collar and put it back on because it lets her get away with shit. Also, fuck vampires trying to bite my neck.
Bingo. I want to
Hey.
keep it for now.
Oh, there's that.
Thank God for spiky armor.
Well, I suppose that solves
Yes,
that.
do you have a
that little
spiky
mystery? And then he's gonna go back to his chair and sit down. Was there any other questions?
How
Just so
long
on.
does the game of death run for?
Until all the contestants finish or they die, whichever comes first, obviously.
How often do the
How do I
contestants
make
die?
myself a bigger
How often? Basically, there are no exact rules except all kills have to be marked, and a judge has to see them.
No, I mean, how often does the game of death end with all the contestants dying as opposed to a contestant fulfilling all the required targets?
Let's see. If 10 contestants take place, he does some math in his head. Mind wanders off for a few minutes. And he's gonna say, "I'd say 3 out of 10 usually make it.
Hmm.
The rest of the time, the assassins usually kill each other, which is why it's kind of odd."
So I have a question.
Those are good odds.
Yes.
In the event of someone joining this game of death, you said there have to be 100 bodies, one of which is on a list.
Yes.
Does the list change year to year?
Yes, it does.
Where does one find a copy of this list? And are the other 99 bodies what? Taster's choice?
You
They had
mean-
to be.
Have a
They
copy
can't
of
be.
the
Obviously, they can't be low class scum. No. They have to be at least middle class.
Middle class scum. All right, perfectly acceptable.
And as for a list, you mean besides the one that you have in your hand there? We got one from the guard, guys. We've had a
Oh yes,
list.
this
Oh,
here.
everyone got a copy? They were just handing them out like pamphlets?
No. No, there's
Someone
no.
more important.
Violet's
He
gonna say, I
found
have a
copy
list
at
right
the
here.
crime scene.
I have the list with me. Here's a copy. He says, like
You've got a
the
list, she's
list
got a
over
list,
to you.
everybody's got a list.
I'm just going to copy over the list so that I also have a list. And I'm also going to make another side list of people who have this list.
Also on the list, you're gonna recognize two names. One is Varials, obviously, because he mentioned it to himself. The other one is Leon.
Ooh. You certainly managed to get yourself quite popular, huh, Leon? Lieutenant.
Tall's name on it.
No, Jathal's name's not on it.
Oh, that would have
Oh.
been funny.
This is what This is what happens when you find yourself the heir to a house such as this.
You have no idea. Hi! Oh, sorry. The cat distracted me.
Yes, Steve the 8th. Now meows.
Spontaneously occurring
Or
cat.
Steve the 6th, excuse me.
The giant
Greater?
death
Is that
spider. Meow.
Giant death spider with a cat face.
Oh yeah, there's actually 10 names
Oh.
altogether on that list, by the way.
The other names?
Have any of these been claimed?
None of these have been claimed yet. Mind you, the game has just started.
Let's see.
Chances are they'll kill their 99 and make a statement with their 100 to prove they're the best. They're probably safe for a couple of days.
So,
And yes, Val is smart and wise enough to say that. So fuck you guys.
I didn't
I'm
even
un-
say anything out loud about the dummy war.
Exactly. Out
Alright,
loud.
so... Alfred, you were gonna say something?
so if I'm understanding this right, are we to believe there are going to be some